if you leave your name and your number, I'll get back to you. Just clearing up, listening to Benny Johnson. Apparently Epstein he didn't commit suicide. He was murdered. Yeah, murdered, I'll tell you, murdered. Epstein was murdered. He was murdered, I'll tell you, murdered. He was murdered. You've got to keep a good kitchen, a clean kitchen. And part of a clean kitchen is a clean cooker. You've got to maintain the cooker. Give it a nice spray. There we go. Whew. He was murdered, don't you know? He was murdered. Talking about Epstein, by the way. Talking about Epstein. So, yeah. I know, I've got loads to talk about. Oh, no one's interested. Okay. Can you hear that? I say, can you hear that? Oh, Lordy, oh, Lordy, do. Oh, Lordy, do. Oh, Lordy, do. Lovely jubbly. I do like to leave the house nice and tidy. So of course I'm off for the weekend. Spend time with my beautiful magical imaginary girlfriend. They're always the kind of best kind of girlfriends, aren't they? The magical imaginary ones, don't you think? Yeah, they're always the best. Oh, Lordy. Got to keep the place nice and tidy, because there's nothing better than coming back from a weekend to a nice and tidy house. Wouldn't you agree? So I like to maintain cleanliness. I think it's very important, be it personal and household. We don't want to live in a shithole like some people we can mention, hey? We don't want to end up living in a shithole like some people we can mention. Oh, God. Mate, where's your dignity? But listen, one of the reasons people lose their dignity is through bad mental health. So we mustn't scoff at people like that, yeah? Mustn't scoff. There we go. Lovely job. Lovely jubbly. So yeah, I mean, these Epstein, amazing, isn't it? I wrote a little blog saying, as above, same below. And I think that applies to YouTube. YouTube, our crazy corner of YouTube, is a microcosm of the world at large. And of course, what we're seeing at the world at large is that all the captains of industry, the great and good of society, have all had trips over to a infamous paedophile island. And I think that perfectly sums up what's happening in the world at large and smaller in our corner of YouTube. You got a certain bunch of individuals, let's just say the famous 5+, who are shouting from the rooftops that everyone else are the wrong uns. And as we can see, hello viewer. And as we're learning from the Epstein, it's those people who portray themselves as the great and good who are actually the worst and the bad. Come on, the evidence is staring you in the face. And 2014 is the year the tide has turned, basically. The tide was turning before, but it's now turned. I mean, a lot of, hey, it's only months. Anyway, the time we're living in, put it that way, the tide has turned. Come on now. I'm a twat by nature, twat by name. It's just in my DNA, Hey, listen, there's no crimes. There's no crime against being a twat. It ain't a crime, It ain't a crime being a twat. I say, if you're a twat, embrace it. Hello, well, we don't know it's you, do we? Hello, Paddy. Hello, Paddy. Top of the morning to you. Is it really you, though, Paddy? What can you do to convince us that it's really you? Hey? Because, some people putting out some terrible rumours that you may not see 2025. I'm sure you will, Paddy. I'm sure you will. I know that the mouse, Grandma Mouse, says she does enjoy me. She loves it when I interact with cloned accounts, Obviously, she must know they're cloned, so it's obviously her. So, hello, Mouse. Grandma. I'm Paddy McCarthy, so I am, not McMurphy, Paddy Murphy. Oh, you see, silly me. Sorry, Paddy Murphy. Sorry, Paddy. You're a different Paddy, got ya. So, Paddy Murphy, thank you. Are you new to the channel? I do apologise for getting you mixed up, honestly. I'm autistic, don't you know? I am actually autistic. And my mind is no longer wired as it used to be. I'm like miswired, Paddy. I'm miswired, mate. Don't blame me. I'm miswired. I'm a bit autistic. Well, not a bit, actually. I think I'm like full on, mate. You know what I mean? Full on. Full on autistic, mate. But I'm not mad. There's a difference, What shall we do then, Paddy? So look, I've done, I know what I'll do. Because it's very important that once you've done the one up, what do you got to do? Dry up. Yes. It's very important to dry what you've washed. So you get yourself a nice clean towel, nice clean, and then just dry it up, mate. We're all wired up wrong, so we are, yes. Yes, Paddy, wouldn't you agree? And it's the world we live in, mate. It's a crazy world. I mean, here we are. The official narrative saying Epstein committed suicide, but yet here his brother has an interview with Tucker Carlson and says the complete and bloody opposite, you know? What's all that about? No wonder we're all fucked up, Paddy. We live in a world in which we're fed misinformation on a daily fucking basis, you know? Bloody hell. It's tough. It's tough out there for all of us. It's tough out there for all of us. So, Paddy, if you mind me asking, where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Is it Ireland? Watching from Ireland? You like my glass? I got that from my magical imaginary girlfriend last Christmas. Funny enough. One of my favourite glasses, that is. One of my favourite things in life. I'm watching from Ireland, so I am. Oh, brilliant. Well, look, Paddy, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude for you for taking the time and wasting your time, for a better word, and watching me. It really is fantastic, and I feel so honoured and privileged to be having this chat right here, right now. So, top of the morning to you, Paddy. Top of the morning. We needed another Paddy, because apparently the other Paddy is dying, which isn't nice, is it? No. It's not nice to die. Oh, bloody hell. Come on, baby. But apparently I've been reading a book. Life goes on. Well, I read this really good book about messages from Freddie Starr. Yeah. Freddie Starr. Love a bit. I've just looked. I've got an album cover of Freddie Starr on the wall. Love a bit of Freddie. Love a bit of Freddie. Freddie Starr. Love a bit of Freddie. But of course, you know what happened, Paddy? I come out, I said, I'm reading a good book about Freddie Starr, you know, blah, blah, blah. And Grandma goes all crazy. No, that was just a publicity stunt. Publicity stunt. Grandma goes all crazy, fucking starts, you know, doing videos, criticising me for being a fan of Freddie Starr. Very peculiar. There's a lot of peculiar behaviour on YouTube. There's a lot of crazy people. Crazy people. There's a lot of crazy people. Grandma is, you may know Grandma, more commonly identifies as a common rodent. Have I given you the hint? More commonly identifies as a common rodent. Yeah? Have you got the hint? Thing is, Paddy, right? We live in this strange scenario in which if you say someone's name, it's like, hey, they said my name. That means I can fucking troll them for the next year. So, yeah, I mean, I don't like, but you know who I mean. It's a certain YouTube troll who identifies as a common rodent. Yes. Got it in one. You got it in one, mate. You got it in one. There's me saying, oh, I'm reading a great book about Freddie Starr. Messages from Beyond the Grave. And Grandma went right off on one, did she, did, mate? She went right off on one. Woo! It was like, whoa, Grandma. Are you fucking balmy? Have you lost your fucking mind, Grandma? That's what I said. That's what I said, Paddy. I said, oi, Grandma, have you lost your fucking mind? Well, I didn't actually, because I don't actually engage. I don't talk to her. Mate, I don't know about you, but there's certain people in life just don't fucking engage with. You know what I mean? Don't engage with the weirdos. That's my advice. And I totally go along with you there. But she says she's creepy, so she is. Yes. She's creepy, so she is. Yes, indeed. I agree totally. Well, that's nice. Paddy, thank you ever so much for joining me. It's always nice. I'm just waiting for my computer equipment to come back. Because there's another lesser known YouTuber who accused me of stalking and harassment. Honestly, it's fucking so bullshitty. Which resulted in an arrest on the 18th of November of last year. Right? For stalking and harassing a lesser known YouTuber who I'm able to name, but why should I name? You know what I mean? So anyway, even though there's no bail conditions, so I'm still allowed to enter counties outside of Sussex, which is quite fortunate because my girlfriend lives in Kent, you know. Bloody lucky, wasn't it, that this person who accused me of stalking and harassment didn't live in Kent. How would I go and see my girlfriend then? Hey, just because a girlfriend's imaginary doesn't mean, you know, she's not real in here. You know what I mean? Thank you, thank you. It's all performance art, Paddy. Don't get upset, mate. It's all performance, mate. It's only entertainment. Paddy, you've seen people play with spoons, but now I'm going to play with some knives. There you go, Paddy. Original entertainment. You're not going to see anywhere else. Playing knives. So yeah, I mean, all my and then I was arrested again the 18th of March. Right? I still don't understand why. And then again on the 4th of October 2023. And I don't understand why I'm being arrested, Paddy. I don't understand. Perhaps it's my autism, maybe. I don't fucking get it. Plisco spams the name on my... Plisco spams the fucking name and I get arrested for it. How the fuck do you work that one out? Mate, it's pushed me. It's pushed me right to the edge of the spectrum, mate. I'm getting arrested for stuff I don't understand. And all my care is being taken. And I'm losing my ability to, number one, earn a living. And number two, to entertain you. It's a fucking joke, mate. It's a fucking joke, Paddy. And to be fair, Paddy, I do need support. You speak truth, so they want you to close you down. So they do. Do you reckon that's the case? Mate, we all... Fucking really. Thanks for sharing that, Paddy. Thanks for putting that into words. Because I'm having trouble understanding what the fuck is going on. So I really appreciate you putting that into words for me. Yeah, I'll go along with that, Paddy. You know, to be fair. I'll go along with that. You speak truth, so they want you to close. So they want to close you down. So they do. We've got number 2 viewer. Have you got the balls, like Paddy Murphy, to jump in and say hi? I was under the belief that if you ain't got the balls to jump in and say hi, you shouldn't be watching. Isn't that right, Paddy? And no doubt, it's those people who accuse me of stalking them that are watching. You know what I mean? But then again, to be fair, they could also be people who are banned. So they may not be able to comment even if they wanted to. It's always important, wouldn't you agree, Paddy, to wash your kind of like draining board? Because I tell you, mate, these draining boards, right? Oh, man. You got to get right down inside. You got to clear all this shit out, mate, you know? There's no use cleaning your cutlery and then putting them into a mucky hole. You know what I mean? You can equate that to sex, couldn't you? You're just going to go a bit adult here. You could equate that to sex, couldn't you? It's no use washing your member and then sticking it in a dirty hole. Anyway, they always go after the ones that expose them for who they are. Always be aware of the ones that point the finger. Paddy, thank you for sharing your insight. I mean that sincerely. You really are smashing it. So thank you for this. Yeah. And we're seeing this with the Epstein, aren't we? All those, the great and good, the Hillary Clintons, the Bill Clintons, the Gates, the actors, the Hanks, they're all making out they're so good and proper and pointing the other at all the other people, when in fact they're the ones who are visiting the paedophile island. And this, I believe this is a reflection of what's happening now. The usual suspects, the famous five plus, they're all the ones pointing the fingers. Oh, Matt Taylor's a nonce, he is. He's a proven nonce. Really? Am I? No, I'm not, actually, Paddy. No, I'm not. I'm innocent. You know, it's like, oh, he's gone. Fair enough. Paddy must have gone and done something. Mind you, while there's no one here, I'll just say it. It's like accusing other fathers. You know, it's defending other fathers, but yet other fathers are, and I'm talking about Samantha Baldwin's ex-husband, by the way. Nobody else. Anyway, Paddy's gone. Oh, you're back, Paddy. So here I am. Yeah. I was just saying, you know, it's everybody else is innocent except me. And I'm the one who's had the investigations, you know? I'm the one who's had all my kit taken. It's still got it. And also, I think it's political as well. Because they know it's my intention to stand in elections. And they go, oh, we can't have him standing in any elections, mate. He may win. And I may win. I could win. And they know it. They know it very well. Well, anyway, listen, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with what I've done. Paddy, it's not going to pass an RSM inspection, okay? It's not going to... But I'm not in the army anymore, so it don't matter. It's good enough, right? In civilian life, just make sure everything is hygienically clean, right? That's all I say. Hygienically clean. Make sure your draining boards are clean. It's no use putting clean cutlery on a dirty draining board, is there? No. So make sure your draining boards are clean. And make sure the cooker's clean. Because you don't want to be cooking on filth, don't you? And of course that applies to adulthood as well. It's no use cleaning your member if you're going to stick it in somewhere dirty. Anyway, we've got another viewer. I was going to close up, but I'll keep going for a moment. I just got to do a quick something on my computer. I've got to update my spreadsheet. Just got to update my spreadsheet. I'll quickly do that and then I'll say goodbye, yeah? So I'm going to quickly update my spreadsheet. Oh, what's that? Kate said, how's it hanging? There you go. I've just had a message and it says, Kate says, how's it hanging? What do you make of that then? Kate said, how's it hanging? And, you know, let's just, before we have a little body drop, there's more than one Kate in the world, okay? So I'm just going to I'm quickly diving in, Paddy, because I like to keep a spreadsheet of all my finances. I think it's important, you know what I mean? Well, it's important for me. What happened to Hoaxbuster? Yes, Hoaxbuster is still around. Hoaxbuster is still around. I cannot comment on the work Hoaxbuster does because I cannot be seen to encourage anyone to do anything, you know. But yeah, Hoaxbuster's still around, yeah. So I'm just going to quickly, I just want to quickly update my spreadsheet. But it's finances, you've got to keep them private, haven't you? So I'm quickly just updating my... There we go. Yes. Lovely. Oh. Right. Okay. Yeah. I've got, I'll tell you, I've got £156.17 to last me for the next 10 days. So that's about £15 a day. It's all right, isn't it? I can survive on £15 a day. No problemo. Easy. Paddy, thanks ever so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure. I'll say goodbye now. Please, if I go again, it would be an honor, Paddy, if you could come back and join me. Oh, and this is for my little critics. I just want to, I heard someone say, get that cap off, you don't deserve it. Let me assure you, mate, I'm the only one around here who has the right to wear that, mate. I passed training. So anyone who says I don't deserve to wear that, fuck you. You passed the training, you silly cunts. And until the next time, Paddy, thanks ever so much for joining me. I hope you join me again. Bye-bye.